For centuries, tales of witches have haunted human history. From the infamous Salem Witch Trials to chilling encounters with modern-day practitioners, stories of real-life witches continue to intrigue and terrify. But what if some of these stories were more than just myths? What if the evidence of their existence still lingers in ancient records, dark forests, and even in modern cities? In the late 15th century, two German inquisitors, Heinrich Kramer and Jacob Sprenger, published the Malleus Maleficarum, also known as the Hammer of Witches. This book became the ultimate guide to identifying, interrogating, and executing suspected witches. It claimed that witches could control storms, curse people, and even transform into animals. The book led to thousands of executions across Europe, turning mere superstition into a deadly witch hunt. But was this just religious paranoia, or did these inquisitors truly witness unexplainable events? Some accounts describe unburned corpses after execution, phantom voices in courtrooms, and spontaneous deaths of witch hunters after falsely accusing someone. In 1692, the town of Salem, Massachusetts, became ground zero for one of the most infamous witch hunts in history. Over 200 people were accused, and 20 were executed. But what really caused the hysteria? Some historians believe a toxic fungus called ergot, which can cause hallucinations, was responsible. Others say that vengeful spirits of accused witches still haunt Salem, seeking justice. Witnesses reported strange lights, voices in the wind, and eerie whispers in courtrooms where trials were held. To this day, visitors in Salem claim to hear disembodied voices and see shadowy figures near the old trial sites. Could these be the restless souls of those wrongly accused? In 1612, in the county of Lancashire, England, 12 people from two rival families were accused of witchcraft. The case is one of the best documented witch trials in history. The accused, mainly women, were said to have performed dark rituals, causing livestock to die and people to fall mysteriously ill. One of the most chilling aspects of the case is that one of the witches, Elizabeth Device, cursed the judge in the courtroom, and he mysteriously died just days later. Locals believe that the spirits of these witches still haunt Pendle Hill, where ghostly apparitions and strange chanting can sometimes be heard. One of America's most terrifying witch stories comes from Tennessee in the early 1800s. The Bell family was tormented for years by an invisible force. Objects would fly across the room, the children were scratched and pinched by unseen hands, and a mysterious voice would whisper dark prophecies. Legend says this was the vengeful spirit of a woman named Kate Batts, who had been accused of witchcraft by John Bell. She reportedly cursed him before her death, and years later, he mysteriously died after drinking a strange black liquid found in his home. The entity, later known as the Bell Witch, continued to haunt the family for generations. Even today, visitors in the area report hearing strange voices and laughter, and some even claim to have seen a shadowy female figure lurking in the woods. Did you know that in various parts of the world, secret archives on witchcraft still exist? The Vatican archives reportedly contain sealed documents about exorcisms and witchcraft. The British Museum holds a collection of ritualistic artifacts used in ancient witchcraft. In Romania, folklore speaks of strigoi witches who could allegedly return from the dead. Are these just relics of the past, or proof that witchcraft is still alive today? Witches have always been feared, but history shows that many accusations were based on fear and superstition, Yet the stories of strange happenings, vengeful spirits, and ancient curses remain unexplained. Could some of these tales be real? What do you think? Do witches still walk among us, hidden in plain sight?